The semi driver who hit and killed an ODOT worker along this stretch of I-71 in Delaware County learns his sentence. Dwayne Hill pleaded no contest to vehicular manslaughter back in June in the death of 27-year-old Lee Reiser Jr. 10 TV's Tanisha Millette was at the sentencing today and joins us outside the Delaware County Municipal Court. Tanisha.
Tracy, the defendant in this case lives out of state and was 3 hours late to his sentencing. That, as you can imagine, angered the family. After he was sentenced, the sentence he received, the prosecutor said, did very little to change those feelings for the family members.
Defendant Dwayne Hill showed no expression as he walked into a courtroom filled with Lee Reiser Jr.'s family. Hill looked straight ahead as Reiser's mother talked about the pain the family has gone through.
This was what Dwayne Hill gave my son.
Investigators say Hill drove his semi off the side of I-71, striking Reiser, who was operating a backhoe behind the guardrail. The 27-year-old worker was killed in the crash, leaving behind his wife Mary and their young son and daughter. Mary says her 5-year-old son asks about the accident site all the time.
I told him, I said that you're going to see a cross up here, and he says, "Mommy, what's a cross?" And I told him what it was. He wanted to know what happened. He even cared what happened to you.
But Mary says she will never be able to explain why this happened. Prosecutors say Hill wasn't talking on his phone or texting or doing anything that would distract him. He simply fell asleep behind the wheel and hit Reiser.
You know, you're supposed to be a professional driver.
Hill was sentenced to 60 days in the Delaware County Jail, the most that could be given for what prosecutors say is considered a minor traffic violation.
His logs were all correct. He had slept or been off the road. I don't know if he slept, but he had been off the road the required number of hours.
Lee, who lives in Virginia, was taken immediately into custody in order to begin serving his time today. After he is released, he will be placed on probation, and the prosecutor says that he will likely serve that probation in his home state in Virginia. Live in Delaware, Tanisha Millette, 10 TV News.